Lin Zexu is planning to continue his efforts against the illegal opium trade. Currently, he is organizing a new campaign to confiscate more opium. He believes that taking decisive action will deter the British traders. Lin Zexu thinks the destruction of opium is necessary to protect China's future. If traders continue importing opium, the situation will worsen. Charles Eliot, on the other hand, is negotiating with the Chinese authorities. He usually prefers peaceful resolutions, but now he's preparing for potential conflict. He knows that the British government will support his decisions because the opium trade is crucial for their economy. Charles Eliot would prefer to avoid war, but he is also ready to defend British interests. Meanwhile, Hong is leading the Taiping Rebellion, a revolutionary movement that he believes will change China forever. He wants to reform Chinese society and overthrow the Qing dynasty. He is gathering support from the people who are dissatisfied with the government. Hong Xiuquan thinks that his vision for a new China is better than the current regime. He advises his followers to keep fighting and suggests organizing more rallies to gather support.
Lin Zexu is trying to crack down on the opium trade and look after the well-being of his people. Charles Eliot prefers negotiating to fighting, but he knows he might have to prepare for conflict. Charles Eliot recommends negotiating, but is ready to act if necessary. Hong Xiuquan suggests organizing more rallies. Lin Zexu thinks that is essentially to destroy the opium in order to break China. Charles Eliot knows that the British government will support him. Lin Zexu is determined to break himself from the pressures on the opium trade. The situation was dire and the authorities were worried. Lin Zexu was like a guardian for his people. Charles Eliot negotiated with the authorities and prepared for the conflict. In Lin Zexu confiscate the opium, the traders lose their merchandise. Hong Xiuquan fights in order to change China. Lin Zexu wants to destroy opium before it harms another generation. Hong Xiuquan thinks no one else can lead the rebellion like he can. Charles Eliot would rather negotiate than fight.
Lin Zexu looks everywhere for hide opium. If Charles Eliot continues negotiation, he will avoid conflict. Hong Xiuquan thinks that his vision for China is crucial for the country's future. Lin Zexu keeps fighting for the opium trade. For why does not the British Empire stop the opium trade? Why not find a peaceful solution? Lin Zexu has never stopped fighting the opium trade. He still believes in his mission, has not given up yet. Charles Eliot prepared for conflict, but he has not engaged in it yet. A few officials support Lin Zexu, none of the trade ever admits it all. Lin Zexu never gives up. He is always determined. While Charles Eliot negotiation, Hong Xiuquan gave support during the mid-tension rise. How long has Lin Zexu been fighting the opium trade? He has faced many changes so far.
Lin Zexu wonders whether the British will start his section. Charles Eliot is uncertain if peace is possible. Hong Xiuquan believes the current regime is not as just as his vision. Charles Eliot prefers fewer conflicts and less disruption. The conflict could escalate, but Lin Zexu believes he can make a difference. Lin Zexu and his followers both agree that action is necessary. Charles Eliot thinks both negotiation and preparation are important. Hong Xiuquan's ideas are too radical for some but not radical enough for others. The first Opium War probably could have been avoided if better negotiations had taken place. Maybe Lin Zexu and Charles Eliot could have formed a compromise. Perhaps if the British understood the true impact of opium in Chinese society, they would have recognized their stance. In the end, each of these men has to confront their own challenge. Lin Zexu and Charles Eliot must navigate international conflict, while Hong Xiuquan is dealing with internal rebellion. Their action will shape the future of China, and they will be remembered as key figures in this turbulent period.